if a bridge wasn't just a structure, but a hungry entity? What if its stones whispered a siren song to the innocent, drawing them towards a terrible end? For decades, Overtoun Bridge in Scotland has earned a chilling moniker, the Dog Suicide Bridge. It's a place where hundreds of dogs, seemingly in perfect health and happiness, have suddenly and inexplicably leaped to their deaths, plunging 50 feet onto the jagged rocks below. The mystery has baffled scientists, terrified locals, and ignited a heated debate between the rational and the supernatural. Is it a hidden scent, a visual trick, or something far more sinister at play? Nestled near Dumbarton, Overtoun Bridge is a beautiful Victorian-era stone arch, completed in 1895. Designed by landscape architect H.E. Milner, it's a picturesque gateway to Overtoun House, spanning a deep, wooded ravine. But beneath its grand facade lies a dark secret. Since the 1950s, a strange and disturbing phenomenon began to unfold. Dogs, often joyful and on leash, would suddenly bolt, scale the parapet wall, and plummet. Imagine the sheer terror of an owner watching their beloved companion just moments before wagging its tail, inexplicably hurl itself into the abyss. It's a scene that has played out countless times, leaving behind heartbroken families and an enduring enigma. Official reports tally at least 300 incidents, with over 50 fatalities, but locals believe the true numbers are far higher, spanning generations of unexplained tragedies. Consider the story of Kenneth Makel in 2004. He was walking with his family and their golden retriever when, without warning, the dog suddenly bolted and jumped. Miraculously, it survived, but it was profoundly traumatized. A year later, 5 more dogs followed suit within 6 months, escalating the dread surrounding the bridge. In 2014, Alice Trevorrow experienced a similarly unsettling encounter with her Springer Spaniel, Cassie. She described Cassie staring intensely at something above the bridge, something unseen, before inexplicably launching herself over the side. She definitely saw something that made her jump, Trevorrow recalled, shaken. There is something sinister going on. So, what could possibly explain this bizarre behavior? One prominent scientific theory comes from canine psychologist David Sands. He proposes a combination of factors. First, the dense foliage surrounding the bridge might create a visual illusion, making the sheer drop appear level with the pathway to a dog's eye. Imagine a curious dog seeing what looks like solid ground, only for it to be a fatal deception. Second, and perhaps more compellingly, Sands suggests the scent of mink urine. The area is known to have mink, pine martens, and other small mammals whose strong territorial scents could act as an irresistible lure, especially for dogs with keen hunting instincts. Dogs, drawn by the smell, might jump onto the tapered parapet wall, then simply lose their footing and topple over. However, not everyone agrees with this purely scientific explanation. John Joyce, a local hunter and resident for 5 decades, dismisses the mink theory, stating definitively that there are no mink in the area. This disagreement only deepens the mystery, leaving the scientific community scratching its head. If not mink, then what? And why only this particular bridge? This leads us into the unsettling realm of the paranormal, a realm many locals, and even the current owners of Overtoun House, believe holds the key. The bridge and its surrounding estate are steeped in local folklore and ghostly tales. For centuries, stories have been passed down of a spectral presence known as the White Lady of Overtoun. She is said to be the grieving widow of John White, the industrialist who built Overtoun House. Her heartbroken spirit is believed to wander the grounds, particularly around the bridge. Some believe that animals, especially dogs, are more sensitive to spiritual energy than humans. Could the White Lady's sorrowful presence, or some other lingering spiritual echo, be disturbing the dogs, perhaps even driving them to leap? This belief is echoed by some local people who believe dogs are behaving oddly on the bridge because animals are sensitive to the paranormal, drawn by a force we cannot perceive or comprehend. But the dark history of Overtoun Bridge isn't confined to canine tragedies and ancient legends. In 1994, the bridge became the site of an unspeakable human tragedy that further cemented its eerie reputation. A man named Kevin Moy, suffering from severe mental health issues, tragically threw his infant son, Iagan, from the bridge, believing the child was the Antichrist. After the horrific act, Moy attempted to take his own life by jumping from the bridge himself. Though he survived, this profoundly disturbing event, born of torment and delusion, cast an even deeper shadow over Overtoun Bridge, linking its mysterious power to despair and ultimate heartbreak. Did the existing aura of the bridge, the unexplained energy that draws dogs, perhaps contribute to this human tragedy? Or was it merely a coincidence that a man grappling with such profound despair chose this exact spot? The confluence of these inexplicable dog deaths, the conflicting scientific theories, the persistent paranormal folklore, and the chilling human tragedy makes Overtoun Bridge a truly unique and unsettling enigma. It's a place where the veil between the rational and the unexplainable seems dangerously thin. There are no clear answers, no definitive conclusions. Every explanation leaves questions unanswered. Every theory has its skeptics. The bridge stands as a silent sentinel, guarding its secrets, continuing to lure, continuing to mystify. The Overtoun Bridge remains an active mystery, a haunting paradox where beauty meets tragedy. Is it a sinister force, a confluence of natural phenomena, or a combination of both that draws these innocent creatures to their doom? The chilling truth might forever be lost to the winds sweeping across the Scottish ravine. What do you believe is truly happening at the Dog Suicide Bridge? Share your theories in the comments below. And if you dare to delve deeper into the world of unexplained phenomena and chilling historical mysteries, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more haunting tales.